Today is gardening day. Mrs. Jones wants her tomato plants put out. They're getting a bit too big for the greenhouse now, so I'm not working on the roof. And anyway, it showers on and off, so I am going to be putting in tomato plants. And as you can see, we use plastic bases with 3 bamboos in each as a good support. And the compost I've dug in just now is from our own compost heap. We really religiously keep that topped up with everything. It's so difficult to get rid of things here with the council that even the grass has to go in there, even though I know it's not good. And when I turned it over this morning, the grass was actually steaming hot, quite amazing. So today's work is going to be on the tomatoes, and I'll put a small video about this on YouTube as well. This year the garden is going to be more of a wild looking garden. A lot of the stuff is self-seeded rather than buying extremely expensive seeds, etc. And I'll put some video of that on as well, because I think it's working out really quite well in parts. Anyway, I'll better get back to my work. It's important to get the canes really firmly into the ground to support the tomatoes, because when they've got a huge crop, which is what we usually get here, they need all the support they can get. And this wigwam approach really seems to work. I'm a bit naughty. I secure them at the top using little cable ties. It's probably better to use something more eco-friendly than plastic, but anyway, that's what I'm using on this occasion. The next 4 tomato plants to go out. I know there's more than 4 here. I'm just going to put the biggest in at the moment. These are the plastic units we use for the tomatoes. And you can see the canes support them around here. And I fill the center here with any compost, really. And the beautiful thing about it is, when watering, you don't need to water the foliage, which risks getting the horrible blight we suffer from in this part of the country. You water directly into here, and it goes down just to the roots. So this, along with spacing of the tomatoes, it's important to keep them far enough apart, has over the last few years meant that the blight has only come very much at the end of the season and hasn't affected our crop too adversely. Compost. You may have seen me pulling out loads of stones, and I used it yesterday as well. There's some quite big stones in it, not really what you expect. A bit disappointing. Anyway, that's 4 plants in, and I'm going to have a well-earned cup of tea. Okay, the next batch of tomatoes going in. I'm doing this in between these April showers, which are occurring right at the end of May. It's been quite some downpours in between. Anyway, next batch to be done now. Nice looking plants. Okay, there's another 4 plants in. The shower's not so bad. I'm sorry, J. Arthur Boa, but this has got stones in right to the bottom. It should say compost and stones mixed. More may contain stones, something like that. Very disappointing. I'll probably write to them. Anyway, that's it. Those are done. I shall take the camera into the dry, in the greenhouse, and then I'll be back out.